Hey guys, today I have a review on the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover for you guys. This is a full coverage protective makeup by Maybelline. I got this for $10 at Target. They do have it available at Walmart and Ulta. At Ulta, it's a few dollars more. It comes with 1 fluid ounce. I'm in the shade Natural Beige 220. And as soon as I saw this and saw it said SPF 50, I automatically thought of this baby right here. I love this stuff. This is like my third tube of this. This is the It Cosmetics CC Plus. I'm in the shade Medium. I would go up a shade in this, but I feel like the shade up in here, like the undertone is really off. It's almost like way too orangey for me. So that's why I stick to medium. And these kinds of CC creams, I feel like are very workable as far as the shade range goes, because it's not like super pigmented, like let's say the Juvia's Place foundation. That is something that if you're off in your shade range, you will definitely tell on the face, because it's so full coverage that you can definitely tell like if something, you know, doesn't match. With these, I feel like it's a little bit more doable. You can like use powder or something else to kind of like darken it up, or bronzer, or use maybe like a more, you know, like a lighter powder to lighten it. So I feel like the shade range and the formula of this is kind of more workable as far as like the shade range. Like you don't have to be like an exact match. Just as long as you're more or less in there, you will be able to make it work, if that makes any sense. So it comes with 16 shades, which is kind of just like an okay shade range, especially nowadays with like 40 or 50 shades. But I think it's a nice shade range, especially because it reminds me so much of the It Cosmetics, where it's a natural kind of more dewy formulation, and it kind of, like I said, can be more forgiving as far as the shade range. So they claim that this is full coverage. It's supposed to have antioxidants to help with your skin. So immediately, like I said, I thought of this. It does come in a squeezy tube. This It Cosmetics has a pump, but this is $39 and this is $10. So I will be showing the demo around here of me applying this to one side of my face and then applying this to the other. Can you tell which side is which? Is the It Cosmetics on this and this on this, or vice versa? I have both of them on right now. Let me know if you guys can tell the difference without cheating and fast forwarding this video. So as far as the Maybelline one, I feel like it's super comparable to the It Cosmetics. I'm just gonna say that from the get-go. This, to me, if you're looking for the closest drugstore dupe to the It Cosmetics, here you go. Go get it. I do have to say the It Cosmetics has more of like a lemonly, is that even a word? More of a citrusy kind of smell to it, so it's more yummy smelling. I know that's not, it's just more pleasant smelling to put on your face than this. This does have more of a chemical SPF-y kind of smell, so that is something to watch out for. It's not something that I would say lingers or I feel like would deter me from actually using this. I do feel like as far as the shade match, the Maybelline looks better on my skin than the It Cosmetics. The It Cosmetics runs a little bit light on my skin tone, but I can still make it work. Just because, like I said, the shades that come after this, the undertones just do not match me really nicely. So as far as the Maybelline, like I said, to me, it's a perfect dupe for the It Cosmetics one. I did do a review on that like way back in the day. So basically, to me, it's the same thing. It's really nice for going outside because you have that extra SPF coverage. I do like the fact that it looks really natural on. It gives a little bit of coverage. I wouldn't say it's like full coverage. To me, full coverage is like the Juvia's Place, the Marc Jacobs Remarkable. That is like bam in your face. If you are off by your shade, you will notice, because it will literally look like you have a mask on because it's so full coverage. This to me is more of a natural finish, kind of a little bit dewy, not as full coverage. It's more of a medium. I actually have an age spot, which I call my freckles right here, and you can definitely see it on camera. I see it in my viewfinder right there. It really peeks through. So to me, this is more of a medium coverage, even though it says full coverage. You could build it up a little bit more, but I wouldn't suggest it just because I think that it would get a little bit more cakey and just heavy looking. I think that if you're looking for a medium, nice drugstore foundation for every day, especially if you're going to be out in the sun, this is a nice way to go. Just like the It Cosmetics, I feel like it doesn't have like a super staying power. I do set it with powder, but I do feel like in the long run, it is going to, what's it called, like it's going to melt off your face if you're in the hot sun. I wore this the other day out to a park. Like, I live here in Orlando, so I went to one of like the theme parks, and it lasted most of the day, but it did wear off in certain areas where I do sweat and it does come off. So it isn't like full long wearing or anything like that. Don't think it's gonna stay on your face, but I do like the way it does wear off, if that makes any sense. I do feel like it just kind of wears off naturally without it looking like you're missing like a chunk of your face or anything like that. So overall, I do like this. I do feel like it is the best drugstore dupe for the, have that backwards, the It Cosmetics CC cream. And yeah, it's a nice foundation for, you know, just a little bit of coverage, a little bit of natural coverage. I think that if you're someone that's more into the natural look and wants SPF on a daily basis, this would be a good way to go if you don't want to shell out the money for this. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on it. And like I said, not fully long wearing or anything, but just a really nice everyday foundation. You could maybe use a powder foundation to set it and it would last a little bit longer. You know, use a gripping primer, use a setting spray that's for longevity, and that would help a lot. But overall, it lasts an average amount of time, especially out in the sun. It's just gonna, you know, it's kind of just, it is what it is. But anyways, that is my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts? Is this something that you guys want to try? Is this something that you're just gonna skip? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Thank you guys as always. Oh, you know what? Let me swatch these next to each other, just so you guys can see like them beside each other. So this one, the lighter one, is the medium by It Cosmetics, and this is the natural beige. So those are these swatches right there, just so you guys can see the difference between one and the other. Anyway, so yeah, like I was saying, thank you guys so much for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, definitely hit that little red button down below. Thank you guys as always for watching, for subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.